Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Talkshow with King Henry Malan. Today, I welcome you to the show. But before we get to do anything and everything, we get to review what we did on the past episodes.
Hello Malawi, it's your girl Tama and you're listening to the Talkshow with King Henry Malan.
Anyway, let me let you enjoy this one song coming from Websy, Churchill, Lero, and the Voodoo song called Joanna, produced by T-Back of Audio 9. Check it out.
One lie.
Till night out.
Fire, yeah. Zai.
See your body design, girl you're fine, smoother than wine. Yeah, you're my vitamin. Amen. Woman, the best of who you
Enjoying Malawian music, Malawian flavors only. We'll be coming with hot topics pretty soon. However, I just want you to enjoy the flavors from Malawi.
I hear your man is a freaky baby. He drinks a night and sweet on beaches lately. I'ma be your tutor for this season or day. He gon' love you maybe if you focus, baby. Teach him dubbing, teach him dubbing, baby. Teach him dubbing, teach him dubbing, baby. Push him on the social.
Our reporter Bernard Gomani also caught up with Gibo Pearson, who spoke about the show that happened in Mulanje, all in regards to fundraising for the Mlakawalome, which will be happening in October. Well, he had a lot to say, but also his song sounded this amazing.
Iwokafuna tizifanana
Fast forward, then I met Chismo, who had a lot to say about himself. Get to know Chismo.
This is Chikondi. I go by the name Chikondi Mungwa. I was born in a family of 4 and I'm the second born. Right now I'm 23. Actually, I started recording in 2015. So I might say 2016, 2017 was the years I started. Tangu rekoda nyumba inayoyambila. Idaruga najambla something like a medley. Idaruga inazaveza ma eyo dago njuji na mena zinazamfana alibo. So they called me and said, Mpanga Fadi ambise Njuji Yamafana. By that time, Njuji Nkaveo Gambindi is not the Dirty Center Clan. So it was Dirty Center Clan Njuji music. So we welcome Mafana a new generation, yeah, Njuji music. So there was me, Cocktease Veda, and Wandizo. That was before Ellie started hitting the studio. We met there and then they said, you're under Njuji music, but then the new generation one. So I was like, that's cool. So Tinangobanga stick together, and then we gave ourselves a name, Njuji that. So that's how it all started up to now.
In your market, who do you see as a competitor? Nobody.
Yeah. I just focus on doing my thing, improving myself. Like, I don't do this music just because when I go by Winbox man do that. I say matter. Management is not just that of managing. Manobad nakanga sibano we family cause tinambula limodzi ngambila kwazati kudulu kwazafika bonende ne artist yamanaza ndine Chismo. My management has contributed a lot. If I am to briefly explain myself, I just go like Chismo Njuchi, Chismo Sting, aka the Rasta Boy, this reggae dancer artist and representing Silver House. To tell you what I'm coming up with, I am sorry I won't tell you, but then just expect more fire projects coming out soon. And I promise you, I won't stop. You can follow me on Twitter at Chismo Sting. And on Facebook, it's Chismo Njuchi. On IG, it's Chismo Sting again. That's it.
All right, great. That's it about our guy. I had a chat on our very first podcast with Chismo Sting. Balikankani kinayagamini mafando kudziwiseni mwajangu jangu. Komano tisanifika kunkani mene titende ngomvina ni Chismo with song called Girlfriend. Enjoy it.
Hello Malawi, this is Shirai Mopiwa and you're listening to the Talk Show with King Henry Malan.
You already know.
You already know. Oh, you already know. Remember tell you know. In a real life, yes I love you. Girl, you me love. Me not put another girl above you. No, lady. You're the only reason me no single. Yes, like a bird I a young bro. Girl, are you alone on me thing now? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. You are the key around me pen. You bring me up in a skull every now and then. You come INFs, girl, you're Mother Mary Jane. Girl, you made the rest of man stress. Well, you want you know. You are the key around me pen. You bring me up in a skull every now and then. Yeah, Girl, you're Mother Mary Jane. Girl, you made the rest of man stress. Well, you want you know. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're listening to the talk show with King Henry Malan.
Mama tell you no, baby girl, I'm gonna love you anywhere me there. Baby girl, I'm gonna love you every day, no holiday. No, girl, I'm gonna love you to the very end. Girl, I promise I will love you up until I'm dead, yeah. You make my nights and days. Girl, I love what me need always. Anywhere you're the girl, if you know you're my ends. Girl, you better know you're my ends. Only what you know. You make my nights and days. Girl, I love what me free always, Another thing you need to know. Girl, you wanna rest the boy, so oh yeah. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Are you alone, girl? Are you alone, girl? Are you alone, girl? Are you alone, girl? Me tell you now, baby girl, I'm gonna love you anywhere you're there. Baby girl, I'm gonna love you every day, no holiday. No, girl, I'm gonna love you to the very end. Girl, I promise I will love you up until I'm dead, yeah. You are the key around me pen. You bring me up in a skull every now and then. Girl, you're Mother Mary Jane. I'm a me Jen, hey, oh yeah. You are the key around me pen. You bring me up in a skull every now and then. Girl, you're Mother Mary Jane. I'm a me Jen, hey. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Oh mommy, yeah, oh mommy, yeah. Are you alone on me girlfriend? Are you alone? Girl, are you alone on me love ya? Silver House. You got me feeling like I'm no longer myself, girl.
You're listening to the talk show with King Henry Malan.
Yeah. Juchi.
tidasabweranso tinakumana ndi mkulu wina amene ankatilongosolera nkhani ina yake yokhuzana ndi nyimbo imene ikulira chapansipansi pet imene ndiyochokera kwa Buchi komanso Sanji tikuiti Don't Be Late. Nde Don't Be Late uyuyu anazamulongosola bwinobwino ndi mkulu amene yuyu amene atakulongosolera niso zimene akufuna alongosolera papa akuza ndi dzina lake komanso chimene anazabwelera pa show yathu ino kuzalongosola zimene akulongosolazi. Tere ndikhalepo mpoti mvesere kuti mkuluyi anabwera ndi nkhani yanji.
Hi good people, what's good? My name is Binwa Opale. I'm an actor, student, entrepreneur, events director. I'm currently in my 4th year at the University of Malawi. I'm pursuing a bachelor's in social work, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about sowing seeds. I know you've heard about sowing seeds already. The movie is finally premiering in July, on 30th of July. In Lilongwe at Golden Peacock. So I'm taking the role of Jay in the movie. Jay is who's like a star, you know. He's in secondary school, by the way. Like all the girls are attracted to this guy. So I'm taking the role of Jay. So in the movie, in the story, Jay ends up impregnating this girl, Ntanda, who is also like the main character in the movie. Like many other fields in Malawi, it's not easy to come to the light. In short, being an actor in Malawi is very hard because you have to hunt for opportunities, because our industry is still growing, like it's small right now, so you have to hunt for opportunities. No one is ever gonna come and say, man, come here and there's this thing happening. I'm so happy that the movie is finally here. Make sure you get your tickets. On 30 July, we're setting Lilong on fire. People should also expect a lot from me. Like, this is not my first and last project. I'm here. This is just the beginning. Yeah, this is just the beginning. There is a lot more to come from Binwa Pale. I hope you guys are ready. Make sure you buy your tickets. Come with your family. Come with your loved ones. Lastly, shout out to my producer, Catherine Stamlenga. So yeah, the very last thing, yo, what's good? This is the Talk Show podcast with King Henry Malan. Let's keep talking. On time.
And that was Binwo telling us about sowing seeds on the second episode of the Talk Show with King Henry Malan. Taking it forward to this third episode, we have another guy who will be coming to tell us more about another movie that will be premiered soon and will be showcased pretty soon as well. Where and when, what about it, what you should know will be given to us in details by this guy who I'll have on the line pretty soon. Stay tuned and get to find out about this one. And we have more entertainment stuff to be talked about.
Hello Malawi, this is Shirai Mopiwa and you're listening to the Talk Show with King Henry Malan.
This is a remix. Life never easy. Brother, believe me. Cause as if you it. Kapenda mwina na fiti. Utakukula jenga ubamawa. Atu wakubela. Kasi ujalamu za zingani. Anakomelela. Achifamba. Ukuchela. Panjila. Hakumenye. Kukubulaza kusowa pokwi. Yeah, in my backyard, yeah. Finna take what I really work hard for. No mercy, finna erase me. They wanna raid me, but I be ready. Top on my side, you know I be top shatter. Don't play with me, boy, I be done that. Try some beat, but you know I don't fall. 24/7, you know I won't fall. Oh, I've got an army working for me. Got by my side, yeah. You want to defeat me, yeah. Hello, hey. Hello. Who is it? I'm feeling so lonely. Hello. Hey. Yes, somebody. Hello. Hey. Who is it? I'm feeling so lonely.
As we keep celebrating Music Day, well, I've got really beautiful sounds coming from Malawi. One here that's playing in the background is coming from DJ Magic Mike, and this one features Maselba, song called Odi. Check it out and enjoy good music from Malawi.
Nangova nyamara kumwemwerera nangona wasungwa namwerulila ndari mfusa ndikumva za mama mulungu ndari ntutsa ndikumva za pai boys ndanifuna kale banja la mulungu ndarifuna kwile nchiro za mulungu ine ndari hodi
maganizo muntima mangazi machimo ziri mpwe sakudanga chikapezi bwanji ndene nanu nane mtipale ubwezi nava mumapatsa komaso mumalanda eti mumadana ndizoti ndizidata ndava mumachisa komaso matetesa munthu wakunyozani inu simubweza ndeno odi kungodi ngodi wa chimwemwe ngodi wa chikondi mpuputa nsosi mwini wa golide chaino chikondi ndichopanda holide
Sounds coming from Magic Mike and Masoba. This one is called Odi. I've got another one right here from Moby, song called Waiting.
Still waiting on you, still waiting on us, still playing girl, waiting on you. I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a chance. So baby, will you say my name? I love you, please, can I see ya? I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a chance. So baby, would you say my name? I love you, please, can I see ya? Still waiting on you, still waiting on us, still playing with God, waiting on your love. Still waiting on you, still waiting on us, still playing with God, waiting on your love. I told her I was busy smoking loud with the guys. She was busy calling me the whole time. I was busy playing FIFA with the gang. Yeah, I'm here so busy. Good yeah, take my ujala. I will bail so queer, she's going. Yeah. Yes, I was with the bar, she said she was lonely. But I want my soul with patience and now they my planning. I'm a phone in your mind, so the baby just a trap, keep it wet. I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a chance. So baby, will you say my name? I love you, please, can I see ya? I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a chance. So baby, would you say my name? I love you, please, can I see ya? Usani Vego, player win is golden pack at night. Say so when I'm billion, I know you're so never mind. I swear I will still love you even if you cheated. I swear I will run to you even if you kill me. Baby, I was busy smoking loud with the guys. I told her she was busy picking sticks with her girlfriends. I was busy playing FIFA 49. I'ma hit some bitch, my sled, I would trade. That's how we bail so queer, she's going. Yeah. Yes, I was with the bar, she said she was lonely. But I want my soul with patience and now they did my planning. I'm a phone in your mind, so the baby just a trap, keep it wet. I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a chance. So baby, will you say my name? I love you, please, can I see ya? I love you when you come around my way. All these other girls don't stand a
Tama, and you are listening to The Talk Show with King Henry Malan.
Ndipo akazi amene mukuona kuti samvera achenjezeni, ndipo ngati iwo sasintha asiyeni agone pawokha, ndipo ngati sasinthabe amenyeni. Amenyeni.
ndikukhulupirira kuti nkhani iyi mukutha kuikumbukira bwinobwino. Tinazakambapo mbuyo mkuti we are going to invite Onesimus on the show so he can talk to us about the reason why he did this song, yeah? But today, before we get to Onesimus, we caught up with one guy who I mentioned earlier I'm going to have on the chat. He explains more about why the song and why the story. Let's get this guy on the line.
Ngati mwakanika mwenenu mwanakazi yumumuliki mutibwelesela chidonzo.
And just like I mentioned, ladies and gents, I do have a guest on the show who we did mention Gudi Akala Agudrongosolera about something. So before we get to anything and getting to know what they'll be talking about, let's get to know them. Hello, my guy.
Hello, guy.
How are you?
I'm good, man. And how are you?
I am alright. How is Blantyre?
Blantyre, just a little bit cold, but with sunny a little bit. I don't know that side. Are you good?
Well, we are okay. The weather is a bit fair, we can say.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Now, I want people to know who you are.
Okay. Basically, my name is Valentino Vincent Mauston. In terms of a professional, I'm a police officer. Working at Search Police, stroke trainer at Malawi Police Training College, which is in Zomba right now, basically. I also doing a visiting lectures at Limbi Police Training School, which is in Blantyre, basically. When I have free time, I'm also an artist, which is I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a producer. I'm also a lighter, and I'm also gender-based violence activist, which we do fight rights for women which are facing violence, basically in physical, emotionally, spiritually. So basically, that's quite it.
All right. Pretty much sounds like you do a whole lot of things over there.
Definitely, my guy.
Okay. Today we'll be talking about two things. Yes. We will be talking about a movie that you did mention to me about earlier on.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about this movie.
Okay. It's called Alasa. It's based on the story of a gender-based violence. It's a true story.
Okay.
So it's a girl who was faced violence from a boyfriend. He was given the pregnancy, but the guy is not support, so she was facing a kind of torture emotionally from the boyfriend.
Okay.
So we thought why people should know how can they know about this gender-based violence. So I thought why we should teach people through art. Basically, when we're using art, it's a good thing people do understand basically fast as they can, because they see and they understand what's happening. If we use short films in doing using short films to give out the message like awarenesses on gender-based violence, people get the concept directly. You don't left them behind. So for myself, I shoot a movie in Imponera, which is Doha, based on gender-based violence. It's called The Halasa. So on 26th June, we'll be showcasing this movie for a second time, because at first we released it on YouTube and on also Facebook page of Umata Daily. These guys, they helped us to distribute this short film. So on 26th, we are doing another showcase at the calendar, where we're going to have questions and answers for me. People should ask me questions about gender-based violence, about even about this movie, how can we get along with gender-based violence, and how can people get help with gender-based violence, And also we're going to have a picture story, 2 picture stories, of which I've used a soundtrack of a certain musician, which is Onismus, which is also, it's called Solomon.
Mkazi City menya Mwanakazi Musa Musunzi Malemba Sali Choncho No Ngati mwakanika mwenenu Mwanakazi yumu muliki Mutibwele sela chidonzo.
Of course, it also talks about gender-based violence. So basically, what is happening, my brother.
All right, great. That's good to know about the movie and also the story. I don't know how open this person is to come out and share the story. Did she come to you personally, or how did you get to learn about my violences? I mean, I'm and second of you.
Okay, I take it from experience. I had a certain niece which was facing gender-based violence from my uncle. So up to me, it was like a torture to the whole family. So I put up, I took up a stand. This should not happen to others. That's why I took up this stand to fight light for these women.
All right, great. Now, some would be questioning and wondering, I should say, how can I find Mr. Molosen to help me in such a scenario? Maybe I'm facing one right now, but how do I find Mr. Molosen?
Okay, I have an office in Kanjizama. Right now, it's not working because we are in a COVID-19 pandemic. Basically, I have few numbers. I have this page. It's called a Scar of Life Youth Organization. I'm executive director of that youth organization. Basically, they can go there and search for us. It's also on Instagram. It's youth Scar of Life Youth. Okay. And on Twitter, you can also find us, Scar of Life. So we are there. If you are facing any kind of gender-based violence, we are going to encounter and to make sure the perpetrators should face the law. Anyone who's doing a gender-based violence to even a man or to a woman, he or she is supposed to face the law, because it is in the penal code of what we are using. Even in Constitution of Malawi, there, women or women in the not face gender-based violence. So basically, they can also find me at Search Police, where I'm based working right now. Or they can also find me at Rimle Police Training School, which is near Sochi Technical College. It's where they can find me.
All right.
If they need numbers, I can share up to them. If it's okay.
Yeah, sure. You can share your number if it's okay with you.
Okay. Channel line is 0884 35 24 15. 0884 35 24 15. My airtel line is 099 7 28 63 55. 099 7 28 63 55. Now you have found Mr. Morrison, where we can talk about gender-based violence, where you can get help with gender-based violence if you are facing one of it.
Another question that I wanted to ask you before I let you go.
Yes.
This sounds like a side that you took to say, I will be doing this and I will be focusing on this, even though I am a police officer, but I also want to look at things like this. I want to know, first of all, when you started doing this project of yours.
My project we have been doing we started since like 22 when I was at college, Chanko, where I was doing the just when I started this project of fighting rights of women. Of course, Chanko, I was just doing it at a shallow place. But when I joined police, it's when I took up a step that I think with the police and with the work that I do, they might get tired so that we can get along with this kind of behavior what people are doing in communities.
Okay, another question would be, how successful have you been since this challenge has been on the road?
Yes, it's successful, and we have been trying to help. Like right now, we have been helped like 850 women from rural areas. In town, we have been helped like almost like defined, we believe, and we have also helped like girls to not to engage into marriages like the likes of just of Machinga, Malombe. We also do those things. So basically, we are very happy because we're doing this job, and we are made to do that. We are successfully doing this job.
There are so many social differences that people do face and also do argue when it comes to gender-based violence. I guess we can take it up to that on the next time we have a chat.
No problem. And I would love to have more chat with you with this podcast. And I love what you are doing, Mama Malan. You should be taking this podcast to next to another level. Because I feel like 1 hour is not enough for us. We need to talk more about this gender-based my brother.
I appreciate that you've put up a comment like that, and I promise you, I won't stop and I'll keep going. I'll put an extra gear on this.
No problem.
Yeah, sure. I hope to have you again soon, especially to talk about the gender-based violence. We will have a debate. We probably should have a woman, so maybe we could also hear a side from the ladies, because there's going to be you who understands from one side. Maybe if we take it with the ladies as well, it's going to help, yes?
Yes, definitely. It's going to help because we do have like different views on gender-based violence. So basically, if you're going to have a lady, that may also have a spice up of this podcast. I don't know if you have an idea of putting up on TV. It's going to be great one time.
In fact, you have just woken up a side of me that I'm actually working on. This podcast, we'll be televising them. We will have a special channel. So people can actually watch. So you don't worry, because we have so many years ahead of us to be doing this.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah, sure. Again, before you go, I just want you to take us back to when you are going to showcase this movie and where, and also how they can find you.
Okay, we are going to showcase this movie on 26th June 2021, of which at the Jacaranda Center near Mandala. It's just 2,000 kwacha at the door. You can also find this tickets at Jacaranda. You can also find Taja, the one who has made this organization, and I would like to appreciate to him, because the guy has put up to me to make this event to be at this level. It's Chaunga Konjila, and they will just call it Taja. He's a very good guy. So they can also find him because he has all the info about this event.
All right, it's been a pleasure talking to you, my guy.
Thanks so much, my brother.
Sure, let's talk again. Let's have a chat again on gender-based violence pretty soon.
Thank you so much.
Hey, DJ Maggie.
African butter honey. Yeah.
Mkazi siti menya mwana kazi musa musunzi malemba sali choncho no ngati mwakanika mwenenyu mwana kazi yumu muliki mutibweresela chitonzo chikristu machisiya kuti masanduka fandame ina ngati rambo mani mwalo wa jango like jango Yesu mamusiya kuti masanduka fandame mwina ngati rambo mani mwalo wa jango like jango malemba Bible lichita indicate umukonde konde malemba Bible lichita indicate samuzunze umukonde ngati Solomoni kumuchengetela ngati Solomoni Django, like Django Django. Yesu mamusia kuti masanduka vandame. Mwenangati Rambo, mani maloba Django, like Django Django. Malemba, Bible oh oh, lichita indigeti, umugonde, gonde gonde. Malemba, Bible oh oh, lichita indigeti, samuzunze, umugonde ngati. Solomoni, 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 umuchengetela ngati Solomoni, 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 umugonde ngati Solomoni, Solomoni, Solomoni. Bible lichita indigeti, umugonde, gonde gonde.
Beautiful sounds coming from Onesimus, and this one is called Solomoni. As my guy has mentioned over there, that this song has been used as a soundtrack to the portrait showcase that they're gonna have by 26 this month, 2021. Those of you that are in Blantyre, please go and witness all of this greatness and get to learn more about gender-based violence. A big shout to my guy for also thinking and looking deep into this topic, because these are things that we don't really address when it comes to violence. Even men can face gender-based violence. And how many men are there to come out and actually say it, that Inayo, I am being violated by my woman in such and such manners? Just a few do. So we will help you raise your word up and also help you to go over this thing and be better and live a happy life thereafter. Moving away from that, I mentioned Kude Adao as a answered. So we're gonna have a debate, to hear more. If you're looking to hear more, stay tuned to the podcasts with me here, because we will have many more episodes of these gender-based violence issues coming through and being talked about and broken down on the show. There's so many topics we'll be looking into. There's another one which we'll be dealing with pretty soon. And Minaso Anto Agula, many they're also experiencing such stuff. We get to learn why, how does it affect them, and like I mentioned, why they're doing it, how does it affect them, and why they ended up doing it anyway. Moving on, let's get back to the music. I've got something really nice looking right at me like, could you play me? Because I know people are waiting to hear me so loud. Yes, in it, ladies and gents. Here's another beautiful song.
One time, right time, man.
Oh yeah. Kiss up.
Brand new flavor, and this one is coming from Kasap. This one features C major on a song called Unabwera. Enjoy it as you hear it here first.
Hello Malawi, it's your girl Tama, and you are listening to the Talk Show with King Henry Malan.
Oh yeah. Kiss up. See me, man, I'm a giant.
What your man
The moment me stepping in, me eyes focused on you. An uptown girl, but she back it up so local. I could make a bad man go insane. The way you want say me not feel the same. Anything you want, the pill is on me. Bola you and the native pill is on me. Girl, you, oh yeah, fresher than water. No lie, girl, you will matter. No worries, hakuna matata. Burn it down, make a boy one scatter. Hotter than naturally. Girl, them looking like Zanis. When you whine and flip it, palm me. A girl who have to turn it on you. Girl, them blazing I'm on flexing now. Oh yeah, unabwela. Oh yeah, unabwela. Yes. Oh yeah. She have natural skin, she no makeup. She make I lose my mind when she step up. I get them looking good every angle. When I see your mama, don't bang at the jingle. Ooh, you're my desire. Little liquor in your bars on fire. Serious things take her from that drama. She just want low loud, go starting drama. But not brazen. Where she pull her, she not stressing. The way you bend down, it's amazing. She got me on hook like she fishing. Like she fishing, man, not brazen. Where she pull her, she not stressing. The way you bend it, it's amazing. She got me on hook like she fishing. Like she fishing.
Girl, blazing I'm on flexing ooh yeah, unabwela yeah. Ooh yeah, unabwela yeah, yeah. She a make me She a turn it over.
Hello Malawi, it's your girl Tama and you're listening to the talk show with King Henry Malan.
Girl, them blazing I'm on flexing ooh yeah, unabwela ooh yeah, unabwela yeah. Ooh yeah, una yeah.
Hello Malawi, it's your girl Tama and you're listening to the talk show with King Henry Malan.
Bondo Fexepe Orina Girl, you a good up, every time we touch up. Girl, there ain't nothing for you good up. Oh no, I need you more, girl, I need you more. But every time me think about ya, think about you, girl, think about ya. Me love a girl like you, for my heart. Hey girl, feel me, hey. Yeah, that's you. Take what to take, 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 what to. Hey girl, feel me, hey. Oh no, no, no. Come over, come over, come over. Come over, come over, come over. Alright.
Tekwa makolo wako akandione, tekwa pale yako akandisiwe, otiwe nine ni forever ili awili nothing kunda.
One more time, you there on the mind. The park, you're there on the mind. Come for me to care in my life. Now let's go, just move to the future. Enjoy yourself with a smile on your face. Inna me yard, girl, inna me yard. Oh no, babe girl, inna me yard girl. Hey girl, feel me, hey. Yeah, that's you. Take what to take, 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 what to. Hey girl, feel me, hey. Oh no, no, no. Come over, come over, come over. Come over, come over, come over. Alright.
Untakala ngati soma visita, umaona ngati ndikukupusita. Koma pesa ningakusiya, chikondi changa paiwe chilibe malile. Baby undidalile, chanda sandika ikile. Ina nene wako, wachikondi wako, kazi wako wako. Undidalile, undidalile. Tupila mozi, tikafikile mozi, tie tikafike, tie tikafike, tie.
Hey girl, feel me, hey. Take what to take, 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 what to. Hey girl, feel me, hey. Oh no, no, no. Come over, come over, come over. Come over, come over, come over.
Hello Malawi, this is Shirai Mopiwa and you're listening to the talk show with King Henry Malan.
www.goldencitytower.com.
Louis D. Samatala music.
It's Marsha, the rhythm boy.
When you wanna act like there's no proof from lit. When you wanna sound like you don't know my niggas legit. On 100, you really wanna go down that road. See what they aim, bro. This is just facts, you know.
Yeah, if you don't know me, you must be the hater. Kujesa di machesa ukalabani hater. Sine mule nchego matola ndi kusaka. Ipinda dropa jafansi kumvela kulusaka. Msimu chagu ndi chasini yo chifine. Chikamadenda bwesi mulie sine chimfine. Ndibe gali moto sindi wonela vitsi. Munifese bopo sindi nala kwitse. Ndugu sase usapange makani. Njima klako futabo ntinga opentani. Pali pose kuponya chimuvu 2020. Kukala chete azizi 2020. Why you wanna act like there's no proof of it? Magani. Why you wanna sound like you don't know what niggas legit? Magani. On 100, you really wanna go down that road? Magani. Sigudi in bragging, this is just facts and you know. Magani. You know, I don't play around. I'm the most untouchable nigga you know right now. I don't break out of cages to try to tame me down. I'm a beast and I scare myself, this is not allowed. What am I to do? I'm just so bad at niggas trying to conclude how I came up. I'm from the city where we don't freeze up. Talking BT, yeah, we don't ease up. The money is a problem. Still more, we never stop, keep it poppin'. We killing songs, we in the league, we in the business. This is that verse, nigga, I'm the business. Why you wanna act like there's no proof of it? Magani. Why you wanna sound like you don't know my niggas legit? Magani. On 100, you really wanna go down that road? Magani. Sigudi in bragging, this is just facts and you know. My bars when I'm flowing, my mind overblowing. Something I never decide, feel like grinding, no gravitation. I never get the number zero. I don't be feeling yo, call me your hero. Mind your business, G. Dikusiwa in your team, B.I.G. Born to hustle, balibego baso. Fendi masoba mani, sidi mwagajaso. Kumenya hidi trucki, kaya cha danso. Basi ndamaliza, kunja kwa danso. Usadaba makaye, puji huwa ikanso. Zamadala klasi medi, yango ya kanso. Magani. Why you wanna act like there's no proof of it? Magani. Why you wanna sound like you don't know my niggas legit? Magani. On 100, you really wanna go down that road? Magani. Sigudi in bragging, this is just facts and you know. Magani.
That's it for today, ladies and gents. Those are the 3 new tracks we have played first on this podcast, The Talk Show with King Henry Malan. And allow me to introduce the songs. I gave you one song called Unabuera.
Oh yeah, Unabuera. Oh yeah, Unabuera. Yes.
And then we heard another one song called Itie Kwatu coming from Bondo Bunch, and this one featured Fexi with Olina.
Hey girl, feel me, hey. Yeah, def. Tie kwatu. Hey girl, feel me, hey.
We invited Louis D with Bucci on their song called Makani.
Why you wanna act like there's no proof of it? Magani. Why you wanna sound like you don't know my niggas legit? Magani. On 100, you really wanna go down.
At this very moment, ladies and gents, allow me to sign out as we'll be meeting on the 4th episode of the Talk Show with King Henry Malan. I thank you for being there and having had time to listen to us and also listen to what my guy Valentino came through to the show to talk about with us. Remember, gender-based violence is something that we'd like to fight, and it's something that you and me can fight together to end it in this country and elsewhere as well. Help me to help you to help others and gender-based violence. From me to you, it's only love. Until we meet again, inshallah, let's meet again on the 4th episode of the Talk Show with King Henry Malan. Let's keep talking. Goodbye.
Song so nice, gotta play twice.
Wenzi sibanja kulepela sikugonja.
This is Shirai Mopiwa and you're listening to the talk show with King Henry
Ndava
Malan.
zota makuplaya kukafusa makumenya mpaka safika chonji akuta makuyuza kwanza kendi wenzake huku makakami. But lady you're beautiful, man ndinu handsome. Alipo wina wake samagona tulo mukango muyanga moni. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo, you're better off without it. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo, you're better off without him, mami. Ntendele ndi ufulu, mami. Never let him fool you. Love is just a word so many wanna use you, mami. Mutaye wela pechingati sunga mpeze wina waposela iyeyo. Antipodani ngatulidole kushahada ankolowani chimu muzipate ntawi muzitolele muwale azigwira manyazi. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo, you're better off without it. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo. Anzake ose atikeni zitunzi zake tilitani asa kupusitseni mublokeni. Put up a smile, mami zijambuleni, yeah. Anzake ose atikeni zitunzi zake tilitani asa kupusitseni mublokeni. Put up a smile, mami tengani selfie. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo, you're better off without it. Zitaye maiwe muli bandulo.
Song so nice, gotta play twice,